If you've been on the internet the last 24, 48 hours, you may have noticed that the Mitt Romney campaign seems to be taking on an air of strong confidence. Drudge Report ran an Obama Needs a Miracle headline. Dick Morris, former friend of the Clintons and now a strong Republican advocate, was on the Bill O'Reilly show last night, and he said, listen, we are going to see Mitt Romney win with over 300 electoral votes. It's going to be a 4 to 8 point margin in the popular vote, and he's going to win Michigan, he's going to win Pennsylvania, and he's going to win Wisconsin, all states which it appears really, by looking at the polls right now, that Barack Obama is going to win. I think the idea here is that for the few undecided voters that are still out there, a factor in who they vote for might be wanting to be on the winning team. So if you're really kind of undecided, which means you really have no idea what these candidates are about, in other words, if you know so little about this election that you really don't know less than 2 weeks out who you're going to vote for, you might just say to yourself, I want to be on the winning team in the end. Therefore, if you start hearing all the confident talk from the Romney campaign, you might say, well, if it's going to be Romney in the end, I'd like to be on the winning team. I'm going to vote for Romney. What do you guys think? Why is the Romney campaign so outwardly confident right now?
You have to be confident. It's good to be confident. If you're not confident as a presidential candidate and in your debates and in your campaigning, you're setting yourself up for failure.
But there's a difference between the general confidence of the stump speeches, Natan, of saying, I will be the next president and the first thing I will do is this, to actually having this very specific, we're going to win, we're going to have a ton of electoral votes, this is not going to be close, we're ahead, which we're seeing in the last few days.
Yeah, very clearly this is a campaign tactic that Karl Rove endorsed in 2000, in the last days of the 2000 campaign against Gore. They were saying the same thing, that they're going to win by 320 electoral votes and this and that. And then Bush actually went to California to act as if California were now in play because
Right.
There's a wave of Republican enthusiasm. This is just a campaign ploy. The fact of the matter is that the campaign is pretty steady and Obama has a slight lead, and that's the state of the game.
There could be a backfire, Lewis, to using this strategy because it's really more of a tactic than a strategy. If we're really talking about a turnout election where voter enthusiasm and therefore turnout determines who wins rather than actually convincing people to switch candidate, if President Obama supporters were experiencing some reduced enthusiasm under the idea that President Obama was running away with this, hearing confidence from the Romney campaign could actually get out the vote for Obama supporters because they may hear, oh, wait a second, this is way closer than I thought. I'd better get out there and vote.
Yeah, I guess it could go either way. I still think it is important for there to be confidence overall with your campaign. But is this a bit too much? Maybe.